What's up, boxing fans? This is Boxing Guru, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I just got done watching a video of Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. training, running, putting in that road work. And during the video, he was talking shit to Canelo. He said, I really don't give a fuck about the money. I'm going there to knock you out. What I want is to beat you and knock you out. Remember that. I want to knock you out. Damn. Chavez Jr. really wants this win, man. I think there's so much has been said that the pride, everything is on the line, man. I think Chavez's whole career, his whole credibility, his name, his family, I think all that is on the line for this fight. And I think it's pretty much evident, by the way they're both conducting themselves. There's some real beef between them going on. And I think there's always been that animosity, that type of competitive spirit between them two ever since they were climbing up the ranks, both on different Mexican TV channels, one on Televisa and the other one, I don't know, Chavez, I don't think he fought on Televisa, but I'm pretty sure they were both on different, networks. And, the weight difference, it was a lot of weight difference for a moment. It seemed like Chavez Jr. was going he's going a bit too big in the weight division, and that fight seemed nearly impossible. But evidently they made the fight. The fight's done, and there's just so much that, like I said, so much competitive spirit between them over the years. It's just bottled up, and I think it's pretty much evident. They want to take Mexico. One of them wants to be considered the best Mexican fighter in Mexico right now, and I think Chavez wants that, and I think he wants it really bad. I mean, look, the guy's training. He's in great shape. He's with Nacho Beristain, one of the most credible and one of the most technically sound boxing trainers in the game. He trained fighters like, I think he trained Finito Lopez, along with Juan Manuel Marquez. We all know Juan Manuel Marquez ever since he knocked out Manny Pacquiao, and all the amazing fights they all had. The proof is in the pudding. I mean, he built fighters from the ground up. And Marquez is one of the most technical fighters in the game. Finito Lopez as well. Like, their style is very, very technical, and I think he's gonna improve Chavez Jr. by a wide margin. I see this training camp improving Chavez's defense, improving his footwork, and we're gonna see a much improved Chavez Jr. come May, and this on Cinco de Mayo weekend. I really feel like Canelo, if he doesn't take Chavez Jr. seriously, I really feel like he fucked up by taking this fight, dude. Because Chavez Jr., he's not like Amir Khan. He's not like Kirkland or anybody like that that's dead and stuff. If he comes in that fight, right, the way he's training now, in the shape that he's in now, if he comes in that fight the way he has been training and the way it seems like he's been training, I think we're gonna see an action-packed fight. And even though I still got Canelo by by majority or unanimous decision, not split decision. That's a little bit too close. I think Canelo's overall skill and his speed and his defense is gonna be dominant during the fight. But I also think Chavez Jr. will have his moments. He'll definitely win some rounds. I think it'll be a competitive fight due to the size. I don't think Canelo's power will be good enough to hurt a guy like Chavez Jr. who was fought as big as I think like he's fought as big as light heavyweight, like it was a catchweight. So a fighter like that, I don't think Canelo's just gonna walk right through him. I think Chavez Jr.'s power is gonna really test Canelo's chin, and I think that would be a good barometer to see if Canelo can actually hang in there with a Gennady Golovkin, a middleweight monster, as he is, And I think, like I said, this is a great fight to see if Canelo has the power and the chin to hang in there with bigger people. I mean, evidently this is the biggest fighter Canelo has fought. And he's fought guys like James Kirkland, Angulo, Erislandy Lara. Those guys were around his size, but Canelo always had a slight size advantage in some shape or form. Angulo, he looked drained. He looked like his chest was caved in. Kirkland, he wasn't in his best shape. I think Canelo had a couple of pounds over him, like in that fight. It still seemed like Canelo he looked a little bit more stocky. And as Erislandy Lara, he had that height and the reach advantage. But like I said, Canelo just looked like a pit bull in there, and Erislandy Lara was like a greyhound, running. So I don't usually use the word running, but I think we can all agree, no matter if you like boxers, counter punchers, brawlers, I think we could all agree that was running, dude. Like that. Mayweather doesn't run; he boxes circles around you. But Erislandy Lara was literally landing 2 punches and running across the ring. So I don't know how that was working out, but To each his own. I still respect his technique, and I feel like he's also one other fighter that could, test Gennady Golovkin. But that's neither here nor there. I'm derailing from the topic. Like I said, Canelo's gonna pull off, this decision based on his superior skills and his pedigree. But this definitely is gonna be a test, and it's definitely gonna. I want to see if Canelo can like keep a action packed fight, dude. I've also been thinking about this. If Canelo can't keep a high pace, fight, I don't know if I mean, I'm not saying Triple G can hurt him or anything. I haven't really seen Canelo get hurt like that, but I think Triple G will just, if Canelo can't stay at a high pace, I think Triple G's high pace type of fight. Sometimes he does that. Like we saw it against Kell Brook. I think that type of fight would be dangerous for Canelo. As far as his physical appearance, like no homo, pause, but as far as like, I think eye sockets will probably damage, not broken or anything like that, because Canelo is a bigger fighter than Kell Brook, but I think cuts and stuff like that will pop up during the fight, bleeding, bruises, stuff like that, because of that high paced fight. Now, if Canelo can do that high paced fight, I have that's another thing. That's another doubt in my mind that's gonna be erased for the Triple G and Canelo fight in the future. But as far as like I'm saying right now, this is a good fight. I'm really looking forward to this fight. You know, it's just for Mexicans. I mean, if you're Mexican, you know who these two fighters are, man. There's no way in hell you don't know who these two fighters are. I mean, unless you grew up under a rock or some shit like that. But there's almost every Mexican know almost every Mexican knows about this fight right now, and this is just it's just for pride, man. This is Boxing Guru. Take time to subscribe. I'm out.